The motion picture industry is far different today than what it was in its infancy. In 1915, there was an aggressive coalition of companies positioning themselves as leaders in the motion picture industry. One of those companies was Fox Films, founded by William Fox, who was an astute businessman who managed the studio with an iron fist. William Fox brought visual entertainment to us through the development of motion pictures. At this stage of industry development, sound didn't exist, so the only movie entertainment available was silent films. As the industry developed, only a half dozen major players emerged: Metro, Universal, Paramount, United Artists, Goldwyn Pictures, and Fox Films. With the need to expand, Fox began building theaters across the United States in order to stay competitive and to facilitate the showing of films to a larger audience. As a growing city, Bakersfield was selected as a theater site, and a plot of land owned by Kern County Land Company for their upscale harness shop at the corner of H and 20th Street was about to have a permanent resident: the Fox Theater. On March 22, 1930, a team of designers, engineers, and architects set their sights on building a majestic theater. The Fox Theater was 8 times the size and capacity of most California theaters. Class A Type 1 fireproof concrete and steel make up the structure. Special attention was given to the acoustics in the building. The team consisted of S. Charles Lee, the most prolific and prominent movie theater architect in the 1930s and 40s, whose philosophy of the movie experience was, "The show begins at the sidewalk." Emile Tissot-Mazy, the Belgian decorator, was the original designer of the theater. The cost to build and furnish the Fox was $325,000, and in 9 short months, it opened on Christmas Day, 1930, with 24 employees. They welcomed thousands of people who packed the show house. Gorgeous flowers banked the walls and floors. The building contained colorful inlaid beams, silk hangings, oil paintings, tapestries, and maps. The design of the Fox reflects the Spanish colonial revival with a Moorish-designed exterior tower. Inside, Spanish motif street scenes with high stone walls and distant hillside motifs impress the audience. Admission prices range from the premier Loggia's seat for 65 cents to children 12 and under, just 15 cents. Just Imagine was the premiere performance, a musical comedy romance starring Marino Sullivan, John Garnick, and the hilarious Marjorie White. A Mickey Mouse cartoon, Pioneer Days, and The Desert were also shown, along with the standard informational movie-tone news.
It's here at last. Shirley Temple's pony arrives from the Shetland Islands.
1930 through 1948 were challenging years for William Fox. He was forced out of his own company. The studio was faced with numerous lawsuits, and then the 1948 antitrust ruling changed the ownership of movie houses. The ruling no longer allowed movie companies to own theaters. The Fox West Coast theaters changed owners several times after this ruling. 1952. Amazingly, with so much destruction to the downtown area, our local Fox Theater survived the earthquake. 1953. Fox West Coast Theaters invested $150,000 to remodel the Bakersfield Fox Theater. The lead on this remodel was Charles P. Skouras, who was the head of 450 theaters nationwide. A concession bar and Art Deco neon marquee were added, as well as a change to the auditorium walls, from the village ambiance to the heavily draped Skouras theme featuring the spectacular gold leaf plumes. Only a few remain today. New CinemaScope screens were also installed. 1977, with the onset of the box theaters, after 47 years the Mann Theater closed the Fox doors. Their intention was to make it a 4-screen theater, but the concept never materialized. They sold the building to the Martinez family for a reported $260,000 in 1979. 1984, the Martinez family leased the building to a local investor with the intent to reopen it as a Fox Theater Performing Arts Center. The cost to realize this ambitious goal was prohibitive. The Fox remained closed for a decade from 1984 to 1994. A Save the Fox campaign was initiated and led by Kathy Butler and the Downtown Business Association, who sought funding to save the Fox from the wrecking ball. The Fox Theater Foundation purchased the theater in June of that year. With thousands of man-hours and sweat equity, the Fox Theater opened its doors in October of that year. The entire purchase price for the theater was $500,000. From 1994 to the present, the Fox has continually operated, providing first-class entertainment to our community. This is a community theater providing various forms of entertainment enjoyed by all ages. As the motion picture industry approaches its 100th birthday, we hope to continue to preserve this prestigious theater for our Bakersfield community.